Welcome back, Lincoln Currency, to the channel, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we are about to uncover a fascinating and mind-blowing story about a single coin that could change your life. Yes, you heard that right. We are talking about the legendary 1975 Lincoln penny. This humble 1-cent piece may seem like pocket change to most, but under the right circumstances, it could be worth a jaw-dropping $70 million. That's not a typo. $70 million. So buckle up, because we're diving deep into the extraordinary story, historical background, potential value, minting errors, and everything you need to know about the 1975 Lincoln penny. And who knows? You might just have one in your coin jar right now. History of the 1975 Lincoln penny. Let's go back to 1975, a time when America was navigating through political change, economic challenges, and cultural shifts. In the world of numismatics, the United States Mint continued its production of the iconic Lincoln penny, which had been in circulation since 1909. The 1975 penny was struck at the Denver Mint, denoted by the small D mint mark located just below the year on the obverse, or head side, of the coin. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln penny features the profile of President Abraham Lincoln and has been a staple of American currency for over a century. In 1975, the penny was made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving it a distinct reddish hue when new. Millions upon millions of these coins were produced, but not all were created equal. While most of the 1975 pennies were standard and hold only face value today, a few were minted with incredibly rare and valuable errors that drive collectors wild. These are the coins that can command 5, 6, and even 7-figure price tags at auctions and private sales. And in one particularly rumored case, a 1975 Lincoln penny has been appraised at an astonishing $70 million due to a unique combination of factors that we will explore in this video. Rare errors and variety. So what exactly makes a 1975 Lincoln penny worth millions? It comes down to rare minting errors and the overall condition of the coin. Let's take a closer look at the key varieties and errors that can dramatically increase the value of this penny. One of the most sought-after varieties is the double die obverse. This error occurs when the coin is struck more than once by the obverse die, leading to a noticeable doubling effect on the lettering, such as "Liberty in God We Trust" and the date 1975. If you find a 1975 penny with strong doubling in these areas, you could be looking at a small fortune. Another extremely rare error is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin blank, or planchet, is not properly centered during the striking process, resulting in a coin that appears partially blank or has an uneven design. The more off-center the strike, the more valuable the coin, especially if the date and mint mark are still visible. Then there are die cracks, clipped planchets, and other anomalies that can significantly boost the coin's value. These errors are often considered unique, one-of-a-kind pieces, making them highly desirable to collectors. Grading and condition condition is king in the world of coin collecting. Coins are graded on a 70-point scale, with mint state, MS, grades beginning at MS 60 and going up to the perfect MS 70. A 1975 penny in MS 67 or higher can already fetch hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on demand and visual appeal. Professional grading services like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, and Numismatic Guarantee Company, NGC, offer authentication and grading services that can help you determine the true value of your coin. An uncirculated, perfectly struck 1975 penny with a known error or exceptional eye appeal can be worth a substantial amount of money. Combine that with a significant historical error, and you're looking at a potential multi-million-dollar coin. The $70 million PNNY. Now let's talk about the holy grail of the 1975 Lincoln penny world, the elusive and possibly mythical coin that experts believe could fetch up to $70 million if brought to auction. This coin, rumored to exist in the hands of a private collector or hidden away in an old coin roll, is believed to possess a perfect combination of qualities: a flawless strike, a double die obverse, pristine condition, full red color designation, and a unique historical context or provenance. While no official sale has taken place for $70 million, the potential exists because of the extreme rarity and collector demand for such an extraordinary specimen. This valuation is based on market trends, previous high-end coin sales, and the unparalleled significance of such a coin in the numismatic world. If it were to go to auction, it would likely shatter all records and become the most expensive coin ever sold. How to check your 1975 DPNNIS, you might be asking yourself. Could I have one of these rare pennies? The answer is, possibly. Here's a simple step-by-step guide to checking your 1975 D Lincoln pennies. First, inspect the date and mint mark. Make sure the coin is indeed a 1975 D, with the D mint mark clearly visible beneath the year. Next, examine the lettering and date for signs of doubling. Use a magnifying glass or coin loupe for a closer look. Check the edges of the coin for any unusual shapes, clipped planchets, or off-center designs. Evaluate the color and luster of the coin. A bright, copper-red coin is generally more desirable than a brown or heavily worn one. Finally, consider submitting your coin to a professional grading service if it appears to be in excellent condition or shows signs of a known error. Where to sell your rare PNNY? If you believe you have a valuable 1975 D penny, there are several ways to sell it. Online auction platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections are popular among numismatists. You can also visit local coin shops, attend coin shows, or connect with private collectors. Always do your research and consider getting multiple opinions on the value of your coin. Avoid quick cash offers from unverified buyers, and always ensure your coin is authenticated and graded before listing it for sale. Final THOUGHTS The 1975 D Lincoln penny is a shining example of how something so small can carry immense historical and financial value. While most of these coins are worth just 1 cent, a rare few are hidden gems worth millions. With the right combination of error, condition, and rarity, the humble penny in your hand could one day become the centerpiece of numismatic history. So, check your pockets, raid your piggy banks, and go through your old coin rolls. Because that $70 million dream coin might just be waiting for you to discover it. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more amazing coin stories, and leave a comment down below. Have you ever found a rare coin? Let us know. Thanks for watching, and happy treasure hunting! Today, we're going to uncover the mysterious world of the 1982 Lincoln penny, with special focus on the highly sought-after 1982 D small date bronze cent. This tiny piece of metal, barely larger than your fingertip and worth just 1 cent in face value, has caused a sensation in the numismatic community. Its story is one of rarity, error, and incredible worth. Some experts estimate that one specific 1982 D small date bronze penny could be worth up to $70 million in perfect condition. That's right, $70 million for a single penny. Stick with us, because this isn't just any coin, it's potentially a life-changing discovery. To understand why the 1982 Lincoln penny is so valuable, we need to go back to the early 1980s. In 1982, the U.S. Mint underwent a significant change in how pennies were made. Up until that year, pennies were minted primarily from 95% copper with 5% zinc. But due to the rising cost of copper, the Mint decided to switch the composition of the penny to a cheaper alternative, 97.5% zinc and just 2.5% copper plating. This transition didn't happen overnight. In fact, both copper and zinc pennies were produced in 1982. That year became a turning point in U.S. coinage, and it led to the creation of multiple varieties of the 1982 penny. There are actually 7 different recognized varieties of the 1982 Lincoln cent. These include large date and small date versions for both copper and zinc compositions, as well as coins minted in Philadelphia and Denver. Among these, the most legendary is the 1982 D small date bronze cent. The D stands for the Denver Mint, and the small date refers to the slightly smaller and more delicate design of the numbers in the date compared to the large date versions. What makes this coin so special is that the Denver Mint was only supposed to produce zinc coins that year. The discovery of a small date bronze cent with a Denver mint mark was entirely unexpected and is considered one of the greatest modern rarities. Only one verified 1982 small date bronze penny is known to exist, and it shook the coin collecting world when it was authenticated. Experts believe this coin may have been struck accidentally using leftover bronze planchets from earlier in the year. It's a mint error of the rarest kind. Its discovery sparked a frenzy among collectors and treasure hunters hoping to find another example. If a second coin were to surface, especially in pristine condition, its value could soar into the tens of millions. Some even speculate that in a competitive auction, such a coin could command $70 million or more. What makes this coin even more compelling is the difficulty in identifying it. The difference between a copper and zinc penny is subtle. The copper version weighs 3.11 grams, while the zinc one weighs 2.5 grams. You'll need a precise coin scale to detect the difference. In addition to the weight, you'll need to identify whether the date is a large or small format. This requires a magnifying glass and a keen eye. The small date numerals are slightly slimmer and sit higher on the coin's surface. So how do you know if you have the legendary 1982 small date bronze penny? First, flip your penny over and look for the D mint mark just below the date on the front of the coin. Then, examine the date carefully to determine whether it's a small date or a large date. Finally, weigh the coin. If it weighs approximately 3.11 grams and has both the Denver mint mark and a small date, you may have just hit the jackpot. Coin grading services like PCGS or NGC can confirm the authenticity of your find, and this step is critical before considering any sale or auction. But even if you don't have the million-dollar rarity, 1982 pennies can still be worth money. High-grade examples of 1982 Lincoln cents, especially those with attractive luster, sharp strikes, or mint errors, can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Double die errors, off-center strikes, and other anomalies make these coins especially appealing to collectors. Now, let's talk about the current market for the 1982 small date bronze penny. Due to its extreme rarity and legendary status, demand for this coin remains sky-high. While there's only one known example today, coin experts believe others might be out there, possibly sitting unnoticed in a coin jar, drawer, or old collection. If another specimen is found, its value could rival or even exceed that of the original discovery. That's why collectors are constantly scouring their change, combing through old rolls of pennies, and attending coin shows in search of this elusive treasure. And that brings us to the wildest part of this story, the estimated value of up to $70 million. While this number may sound exaggerated, it reflects the coin's unparalleled rarity, historical significance, and the immense demand among elite collectors. If a perfect condition, uncirculated example of the 1982 small date bronze cent were to hit the auction block, it could easily trigger a bidding war among the world's top collectors, museums, and investors. The coin's story, the mystery behind its minting, and its lone confirmed existence all contribute to its mythical status. Now ask yourself, have you ever checked your old coins? Do you have a jar full of pennies at home, sitting forgotten on a shelf or in a drawer? If so, it might be worth taking a closer look. With the right tools, a magnifying glass, a precise scale, and a bit of patience, you could potentially discover a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. The 1982 small date bronze penny proves that even the smallest, most ordinary-looking coin can hide an extraordinary secret. Before we wrap up, here's a quick step-by-step checklist for identifying rare 1982 pennies. Look for the mint mark under the date. You want the D for Denver. Identify whether the date is large or small. Focus on the shape and alignment of the numbers. Weigh the coin using a digital scale. Copper should weigh about 3.11 grams. Look for any mint errors, doubling, die, cracks, off-center strikes. If you think you found something special, submit it to a professional coin grading service for authentication. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the remarkable story of the 1982 Lincoln penny. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a curious beginner, this coin proves that extraordinary discoveries can be found in the most ordinary places. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more unbelievable coin stories, and share your coin hunting adventures in the comments below. Who knows? You just might be holding a $70 million penny in your hand right now.